So the market sell-off continues. Right now, the futures are red. It's been open for about 2 hours and we're down. In today's video, we're going to discuss what to expect tomorrow and get you guys prepared. We're also going to be looking at some stocks that could provide a massive opportunity for a potential rebound. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the NASDAQ futures, and so far so bearish. What I thought would happen on Friday was, I guess I underestimated how far down it could go, and we didn't even get a dragonfly doji. Like, we didn't get something like this, so I didn't at the end of the day, I didn't think we were going to bounce on Friday. All right, because we didn't get this dragonfly doji. Right now we're down. And where are we on the bigger picture? If we zoom out, like really zoom out, and we scroll all the way back to like 2021, for the NASDAQ, the current price is at 16,760. No, actually 34. All right. And it's right at the previous level of support, which is a really good thing. It's a really good thing. Now, at these levels, if you have puts going into Monday, you should be like smiling from ear to ear right now. All right. And the last video, I told you guys that I was bearish on app. So if you still have puts on that one, we're all about to get paid when the market opens. Right now, looking at the charts, I would be on the lookout for this a similar plan, another dragonfly doji. So watch for a drop like this. Definitely a retest of that low, 16,400, and then maybe after 9 or 10 a.m., like after the first hour or two, then we might make our way back up here and potentially close above 17,000. That would be spectacular. That would be spectacular. All right, be on the lookout for that. Until I see something like this, I wouldn't be 100% confident that we might see a bottom. All right, until I see something like this or a bullish hammer. So same plan as last time. This is what I'm expecting in order to want to go long. Until I see something like this, fighting the trend isn't very smart. Now, let's check out the VIX, because the VIX was something that I discussed thoroughly in the last video. Let me see. There's the VIX. All right, so this is how the VIX is looking. And I warned you guys that it could go a lot higher, all the way up to 40. And it definitely did. It actually opened up at 40. And intraday, it formed an ascending triangle after retesting the pre-market highs. That's gonna break out overnight. I think we're going to open at 70 or 65. I'm just gonna say 65 because that's where these short sellers are located. All right, do not be too sad. Be really happy about what's going on. This is a big opportunity, huge opportunity, especially to the long side when we are finally ready to rebound. A lot of investors are in tears. I get it. All right, but look on the bright side. Once this is over, which I really think the bottom is really near, once this is over, the upside will be tremendous and a lot of money is going to flow back in the market. Like, so far, I think there was an article that put out that like about $11 trillion have been taken out of the market since the inauguration date, which was 1/20th, right here. So from here all the way down to Friday was exactly like 11.5 trillion. So right now, more trillion is about to exit. Again, on the other side, a lot of trillions is about to flow in. And I don't know exactly how fast their recovery is going to be, but it's going to recover as it has always done throughout the history of the stock market. So be excited about this, and most importantly, be ready for the rebound, because it will rebound. Now let's check out the stock for this video, which is the same stock as the last video. Once again, I'm gonna share with y'all APP. If you didn't watch the last video, I'm gonna pin it at the top. That way you can go ahead and watch it. I talked about it for like 8 minutes straight about why I was bearish on it and why I was shorting it, right? This thing broke down. Like, it opened exactly below 240 at like 244, and then immediately started to fade down low right here. All right. And right now it's in the middle of the gap. And with the futures being negative like this, we could see this thing actually go even lower. All right. It's at 199. The bottom right here is going to get retested. I think it's going to happen in the first like 30 minutes of market hours. There's still some unfinished business that has to get taken care of, like this gap, for example. I think we're open up at like near 190, and then would fade down low. All right. So first and foremost, congrats if you made money here. But if you bought back in for puts for tomorrow, you're about to get paid even more when this gap gets filled and when that alerts ring. All right. Now, what I meant by unfinished business, we gotta look at some big tech stocks, like some really large cap. But starting off with the IWM, the Russell. The Russell right now is one of the indices that have a gap at the bottom. There are some gaps right here. There's one right there. And currently we are in the middle of it. All right, it stretches from 169 all the way up to 174. And the current price is at, yeah, the current price is at 172. So expect this thing to pop, fade until like 10 a.m. before maybe before we rebound like this. All right, but I do think this is gonna get taken care of, and there might even be a smaller gap below this one that still needs to get, yeah, there is one. So the one right here also is something to consider. I don't think the market is just gonna forget about this. So the lowest I see IWM go tomorrow is 165.50. The lowest I see it going. All right, so that's my thoughts on it. Now, some other stocks that have some unfinished business to take care of, we gotta check out ARM. And ARM, this one, same thing, same story. All right, we have the fade from the news that were put out, the trading plan, the tariff plan, and all that, and then it started to make its way down. It started filling the gap on Friday, but it closed above it, and right now we are like at 80 bucks. So immediately after gates, if you have puts on this one, it might be generous. Like, best case scenario, we might even dip a little bit below the gap at like 75 before we bounce to take care of what it left behind. That's the absolute best case scenario. So bears, hear me out when I tell you this. Don't get too greedy. This is a massive gap down. And for those of y'all who are in a Discord or who have been in my Discord, when something gaps in our favor, immediately out the gates, I'm selling half. Immediately, I won't even think twice. I'm getting rid of half of my puts immediately. All right, and then if I see more buyers step in and we start creeping against or like direction, I'm out completely. I'm out. Like, so keep that in mind, because we will rebound very soon. Now, the other stock to look out for is Apple. Apple has a gap also to get to take care of right here from 5 to 24, from May 2nd 2024. All right, and it looks like it's finally got in. There was a clue intraday right here. There was a bearish pennant that broke down. It broke down at like 1 and then retested and then closed near the lows. That was like all the indication you needed for a short, for a drop. All right. And there was a lot of fake bullish pennants that was cooking on Friday that turned out really sloppy into the close, which gave me conviction to be bearish into the weekend. So with this one, again, that alert at the bottom gotta ring, because we're so close to it, and I don't think market makers are just gonna like forget about it and then just spike like that. I don't think so. All right, so have an alert right there. If you are bearish and you got puts on there, sell half out the gates right here, and then sell everything right here. All right, if it gets there. So now the last stock that we got to look at is Tesla, and I think I'm still right about Tesla. Yeah, again, same thing, same theme. We have a bearish pennant that broke down in like the last minute, like it literally broke down right here at the close, and now we have the gap down. The puts are gonna be up by double on Tesla for anybody who bought Tesla puts over the weekend. Will it go lower than 217? I'm still gonna say no. I'm gonna stand on my opinion that I had about this being the very, very bottom. I'm still going to say no. I do not believe that we're going to drop below this low. We might test it to form a double bottom, and then we're immediately gonna bounce. That's what I think. All right, I still believe that this is the low of the low of the low for Tesla. I still believe that. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul and Guba and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Weibo, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.